Greetings, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. This is pretty exciting in some ways. Now, look, if you were to look at my account, you would see that most of the Karina's challenges are not done. Because, quite frankly, especially the older ones, are not worth it at all for the rewards. I look at them the same way as exploring Act 6 or even the Abyss. Not worth it. And who knows? Even though that 7-star Maestro and the 7-star Basic Pool are always going to be valuable, over time, even though Kabam's goal is for it not to be the case, we might look back on exploration of Necropolis especially and think, yeah, it's not worth it. A lot of people already say that. And I don't blame you if you don't have thousands of units and hundreds of revives to burn per path. But for those of you who asked for harder content, Kabam likes to call this in-game content, which is why they also have that magical phrase for things like Necropolis, Everest content. You're climbing a mountain. Personally, don't love it. You've never seen someone who hates fights that last 30 seconds or longer than me. Because I get bored. And I start questioning if it's worth it. Because in the back of my mind, I think this isn't worth it. Not even for a YouTube video is this worth it. But I have to keep going because I committed to it. I can't turn around. I always say once I use that first revive at incursions, I've got to go as far as I can go because I committed. So we have summoners. Get ready for a very special set of Karina's challenges coming your way on February 15th. The set of 6 challenges are some of the hardest yet and was created in collaboration with 3 members of our content creator program, Karate Mike 415, FinTech, and Legacy. Now, I've only had the pleasure of meeting Legacy, and it was a great meeting. Between him and I and Captain Bay, this was several years ago now, we ate lunch on the, I was going to call it an escalator, but obviously you can't sit on an escalator. So it's basically like a large staircase in the New York exhibition hall that we were in, the Javits Center, I think is what it was called. And I was sort of a new YouTuber at that point. I've been doing this for like a year and a half. I've now been doing this for 6 years, so that tells you how long it's been. So, yeah, I mean, his skills were so good. It was like I was talking to the Michael Jordan of MCOC. He had just won the first Summoner Showdown, and I could barely play on an iPad because nobody told me that you had to play on an iPad when you got there, and I'd never played on an iPad. I only played on a cell phone, an iPhone, and gosh, is it different? There's a learning curve. And when people know you're a YouTuber and they hate you and they're rooting for you to embarrass yourself in front of what could be like 100+ people, a lot of pressure. Some people are built for it. Your boy Prof, Hoff, especially when he refers to himself in a third person like a D-bag, not built for it. But it says each of these creators created 2 ultra difficult challenges designed to test your skills. When we say ultra difficult, we mean it. Many will try, most will fail. So if you thought the winner of Woe was hard with Absorbing Man, oh, get ready. These are meant to be hard, and our creators really delivered. You'll be able to earn some juicy rewards, including special 6-star champion selectors. Don't care about that at all. 7-star shards, Special custom emotes designed in collaboration with our creators. Again, I don't care about really all 3 of those things because even the 7-star shards aren't going to guarantee. It's not like you're building toward a 7-star basic pool selector, but you are building to a different 7-star selector because even a special 7-star champion selector containing Spider-Man 2099, Stark Spidey, or Massacre, if you finish all 6 of the objectives. Now, look, I like all 3 of those champions, but all 3 of those champions have one thing in common. In my latest poll series, they aren't top 10 champions in their own class. They have some really fun utility, and if you're very good with them, and Legacy in particular has done amazing things on YouTube with Stark Spidey. But I don't know. Once the shine wears off, are you even going to use them? Are you going to use an unawakened 7-star Stark Spidey or Massacre? Maybe, but I won't. Summoners that complete any single objective will earn a piece of King Groot. So, the Deathless version, which I think is the angle for most people. I'm also clearing my throat in the morning, so sorry I sound like death. Not deathless, death. Make sure to follow our creators, and maybe they'll be nice enough to drop some hints. Pretty good promotional there. So, if you thought, wow, my voice, I'm about to lecture, by the way. I sound like I need a slap in the face. If you thought Winter of Woe was hard, get ready. But at the same time, who knows? Maybe it'll be one of those things that somebody will have like a perfect strategy and they'll post the YouTube video and then everybody will copy it. Everybody will mirror it. That's generally how these things work. I'm not excited, but I think it's good for the game. I think it's good for the community of people who feel like they don't have enough hard content to get new hard content. It's not for me, but it doesn't mean it's not good content that's important for a niche of the community that's ready for it and is so skilled they're bored. So there you go. I'm curious to see what it is, and we'll see it very soon. Again, this is February 15th, which is tomorrow. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Thanks for watching.